Hey guys, my name is Mr. Crocker, and today we're going to be talking about some social studies. And Sam is hanging out in the room today, so you might hear some Clifford the Big Red Dog playing in the background, and Sam might come over and pop into the video. We'll see. Okay, so today for social studies, we're going to be talking about one of the regions of the United States. A region is like a large area, several states combined. Okay. And the region that we will be talking about today is the Northeast. We talked about this before at the beginning of the year, so we're just going to kind of revisit that, get a little bit more into detail. So I thought it would be good for us to start with just a map and see what the Northeast looks like. So this is the Northeast. Okay, if we were to zoom out, I don't think this map zooms out very far, but it's the right-hand side of the United States and the north. Okay, so it's on the Atlantic Ocean and it's up near Canada. The states of the Northeast are Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. I think that's it. Okay, this Long Island is part of New York. So if we look at the area, we can see that there are a lot of mountains in the area. They have several different mountain ranges. They have the Appalachians, which run all down the East Coast, the Adirondacks in New York. We have the Green Mountains in Vermont, and I think they make mention of a couple others in the chapter, like the Allegheny mountain range, which is not pictured here, but it's in the area. We should also see that there are a lot of lakes and rivers in this area, lots of them. All these little blue lines are either a lake or a river. And then you've got the Great Lakes, you've got the ocean, of course. So all of the states that are in this area have that in common. A lot of lakes and rivers. There's a lot of trees in this area. The weather, because they're so far north, is pretty cold in the winter time of year. Okay, so I want to make sure that we talk about the questions that you're going to see in your assignment. So one thing that most northeastern states have in common, well, we just said that. It's the way that the land is, right? That you have a lot of mountains. They all, except for Vermont, I guess, they all have coastline. There's a lot of lakes and rivers. So that's what I would say they all have in common. If you and your family were to take a trip to the Northeast, there are a lot of different things you could do. I mean, a lot of people would like to go to New York City, but you could also go to, Massachusetts has some major cities like Boston. Okay, there's a lot to do on the coast. A lot of people travel to these places here, Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. So there are a lot of different things that could be done. The Adirondacks, the chapter tells us, is one of the largest parks in the United States, and there's a lot of outdoor type things to do there. Okay, your assignment also asks you to explain how rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water are used in the Northeast. That a long time ago, when we were settling, and still some today, for the major rivers, people would use these for transportation. So the St. Lawrence River, that's a pretty major river, feeds into the Great Lakes. People use and the Hudson too. People use these to get from one place or another and to trade their goods. So, a farmer or a craftsman would take what he had produced to a river, travel up or down the river to a major city, and then sell his goods that way. So they were used for transportation. They were used to help run the economy, to help people buy and sell things that they wanted. And that's also why you see a lot of major cities being built on these rivers. Okay, so that is lesson 1, the Northeast. That lesson kind of just covers the the geography of it, what states are there, and what the terrain is like in that area.